Hello. Welcome to another video from 10x Investor Education. Today, this video is about a company known as Dynavax, DVAX. Okay, so it is Easyter next red hot COVID vaccine company. This stock is about 40% up in a week and 80% up in 2 weeks since they announced quarter results. Okay, so Dynavax, 80% up. So what is skyrocketing the stock prices? We'll go through it. Okay, so the stock is trading around $9 when just 2 weeks back before announcing the quarter results. Now the stock is trading around $17, 40% up in a week and 80% up in 2 weeks. So this is not an advice to buy the stock at these prices. Okay, RK10X investing, Twitter RK10X investing. So as soon as the stock started going up about $10, I continuously tweeted about the stock. Okay, at $10 I tweeted, $12 I tweeted, $14 I tweeted, $16 I tweeted, $18 I tweeted. Okay, so just to know that how this company is, why the company is moving. Okay, so certainly this is not advice to buy a stock, but I want to know why. I would like to describe you why the stock went up a lot. Okay, so this is not a deep dive video in the Dynavax. If you want to know about the Dynavax company, go to my video made in February and March when the stock was trading at $9-10, and then that I have the in-depth detailed coverage of Dynavax and why I like that COVID vaccine company. Okay, so this video is not about the deep dive of the company, but this video is about why the stock is skyrocketing and what can you expect in the future about the stock price. Okay, so just like India's Bharat Biotech that produced Covaxin a few months back, so Taiwan, in a country in Asia, a company in Taiwan known as Medigen, okay, actually produced their own vaccines, and Taiwan is very proud, just like India's Bharat Biotech. And this week alone, that vaccine is given to 600,000 people in Taiwan. Okay, so and they don't even have phase 3 results. Remember, when Covaxin went to people in massive scale, they didn't have phase 3 results. They started phase 3, but they didn't have, because it's very urgent, because those developing countries, they were not getting Moderna, Pfizer vaccines, and they are not manufactured at scale to go to a lot of these poor Asian and African countries. Okay, so even though Moderna and Pfizer making millions of vaccines, they're still not reachable. Okay, so why Taiwan-based Medigen, when they announced about the vaccine, and Dynavax stock price skyrocketing. Okay, the stock actually started keep going a little bit after their quarter results, but when Medigen announced Dynavax, their vaccine, and then they said 600,000 people are getting that week. That's it. That is the momentum factor for Dynavax. Okay, the reason is that vaccine has an adjuvant known as CpG 1018, which is manufactured by Dynavax, which actually boosts your immune response and increases efficacy of the vaccine for COVID-19. Okay, so think of Dynavax is a platform, is an infrastructure company for COVID-19 vaccines. Okay, there are multiple countries in the world which are using this adjuvant: China, India, and also Taiwan, France. So you can name it. I will provide link to every article for this research at below my video. Okay, you can go through it. So I'm not making up this. I'm just, I have been researching into why it went up, and then I've been reading the forums, and I was going through a lot of the things. Okay, so this is just like Accugen when it was trading 50 cents or $1. Okay, so there were no institutional buying. Institutional buying was probably 1 or 2% at the time. Now Accugen institutional buying is 36%. So Dynavax last 2 weeks, not much institutional buying as well. This is all retail people buying and speculation that their vaccine adjuvant will be approved. Their vaccines will be approved in multiple countries in the world. So that's on that speculation that the stock price is going up, in my view. Okay, we'll get into the details of what each country, what vaccine. Okay, so so Dynavax, unlike Innovia and Vaxarta, which are not proven companies. They don't even have a single vaccine that's approved by FDA. Okay, Dynavax is a proven company. They already have hepatitis vaccine, which is already approved by FDA, which is becoming standard of care in US and in a lot of other developed countries in Europe, even Germany also. So, so they use the same adjuvant to increase the boost the immunity. So same thing they are using in this COVID-19 vaccines also. Okay, so in just 2 weeks back, when Dynavax announced the second quarter results, they told this adjuvant CpG 1018, the revenue from that is $39 million. Okay, and Dynavax is a small company, close to $1 billion company, which is already has a proven vaccine platform. Okay, 1.4 billion acquisition, which doesn't make a single penny, whereas just one adjuvant from Dynavax makes $40 million in a quarter. Okay, not the whole year. So at the more companies in different countries make COVID vaccine with the same adjuvant, just like happened in Taiwan, so their revenue is going to grow up a lot. So they have been increasing their estimates based on revenues coming from this CpG 1018. So do you know the largest cheap vaccine manufacturer in the world? That is known as Serum Institute of India, based in Pune. And they revenue just on these vaccines is $600 million per month, not per year, per month, last month. And they make vaccines cheap, same quality for different countries across the world. So the biggest company, Serum Institute of India, is one of the biggest billionaire because of COVID-19 in India right now. So my point is, there is a lot of billions of vaccines are needed still next couple of years, and there are companies who becomes the most successful in making at the cheapest price, lowest transportation cost, can supply to Africa, cheap Asian countries for $1, is the company that's going to make a lot of money. Again, Dynavax doesn't make any vaccines except hepatitis B. They actually supply the ingredient that goes into COVID vaccine, known as this adjuvant 1018 CpG. Okay, that's the most important, So if you don't, because in order to make these vaccines, you need millions of dollars of investment, factories to make just few millions a month. Okay, so instead of that, it's like getting a royalty on your innovation, right? So you can make this adjuvant in a large scale and supply them on few pennies, and that you can make millions per quarter. Okay, so it's not just Taiwan. Dynavax has also agreement with multiple developing countries. Okay, so there is another company known as Biological E India, which is tied up with Dynavax to make new vaccine known as Corbavax. The symbol is Cobra. So this Corbavax founders are from Texas University, from Houston based, and they are the brain behind it. And they are tying up with Biological India to make this vaccine using traditional technologies, not expensive mRNA technologies. Okay, so and their target is to make this vaccine for $50. Okay, even Covaxin, which is made in Bharat Biotech, they are selling but close to $10. So if you can reduce the cost by 80%, then you can supply this in massive scale across the world. Okay, even if you're making pennies on this adjuvant, you can make ton of money for next couple of years. Okay, so If they can manufacture CobraVax biological E India, search for biological E India and CobraVax, you'll get the details, which is already in phase 2 or phase 3. So this doesn't use mRNA technologies, and it uses same effective cheap technology, and also they don't need cold storage traditional mRNA technology needs. Okay, so the specialty is, right, so both Pfizer and Moderna use mRNA, and adenovirus technology is used by Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca. Okay, the CobraVax is more conventional method known as recombinant protein vaccine. Okay, same technology that is used in actual hepatitis B and a lot of other vaccines, traditional manner that gets manufactured for like $1 or 50 cents, few very cheap vaccines that can be manufactured in billions in quantity, supplied across the country. That's the only way to get COVID-19. You know, you should be able to manufacture billions without storing in like minus 40 degrees, transported regular temperature, and get those vaccines. Okay, and the efficacy is really good. Okay, so Medigen, Taiwan-based, the efficacy, their efficacy is 90%, and a lot of this CobraVax, the initial phase 1 efficacy is 85%. Okay, so next collaboration Dynavax is doing is Sinovac, which is also Chinese company. They are also manufacturing using the same adjuvant another COVID vaccine. Okay, another Chinese company known as also Clover Biopharma, which is also signing up with Dynavax, which is in advanced stage of COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, the next one is France-based Valneva, which is also in phase 3 results, which they are expecting approval anytime soon for another COVID-19 vaccine, and that company already paid ton of money to Dynavax. So as this Medigen, Valneva, Sinovac, as they make more vaccines with the same technology, that is a direct money to Dynavax. Okay, it's easy money to Dynavax. So what is my final take on this? Well, the stock is up almost 80% in a month. Okay, and I don't see much institutional buying at all. Most of the buyers are retail buyers like you and me, hoping because of all these news fundamentals, the stock price will go up. Just like Accugen went up from $50 to $50 to $6, $7, right? So that is when Accugen was added to Russell 2000, Russell 3000. Now millions of stock is bought by these big companies. Okay, so Dynavax, decently rated company, I think rated 3 JAX ranking, which means hold. Okay, so I'm no way encouraging to buy at these prices. Okay, but so it went up by 80% in a month. My guess is it will come down next 1 or 2 weeks, 20-30% down, which could be even $11 to $12 range. So at that point I would add more, because I already bought, I had at that time when $9 it was trading, I bought, and I have been selling options on the stock. So for me it's expensive. I'm not going by at this price, but I'm trying to, for it to come down, because stock cannot go up continuously. At some point it has to correct and then go up, correct, go up, correct. Okay, that's what I'm hoping to expecting. Next 1 or 2 weeks it'll come down like 20-30%. Okay, so and the reason is because long term, okay, so they are going to beat the quarters, because and also as the more of these companies they announce their phase 3 results and approvals in their own countries, so there is a good news for Dynavax that brings a lot of momentum. So I think this will be driven by momentum and actual revenue rather than pure momentum like Accugen. Okay, so that's why I believe this is much better than Accugen. It is a value and a growth company, but the stock is really trading at 80% in a month. Okay, so certainly I'm looking for pull down in the stock, hopefully see that price go down a little bit, and then I accumulate more. Let me know whether you like this research about Dynavax, what do you think about Dynavax, and see you on my next video. Thank you.